hope everybody is doing as well as they can be doing. If you're a statistic person, this is the third time this track is on the channel. I have it from Tommy. I have it on here from ANGRA themselves. And Dan Vasc paying tribute, the cover of Carry On from ANGRA. And I think we're going to keep it that short and sweet. You want a complicated reaction, go watch the Livingston Glow reaction. It, tugged at the heartstrings. Respect. That was awesome. I am going to keep the antics to a minimum.
So you probably already know this past weekend was a very sad one because our dear ANDRÉ Matos passed away very sudden, very soon. He was 47 years old. They say it was a heart attack, and like a few days ago, he was doing his last show with Avantasia, running all around the stage with Tobias Summit, and I'm very sad. I'm very devastated because he he's a fundamental piece of the puzzle that forms me today, that forms Dan Vasc. I used to study his voice a lot when I was first starting to sing his falsetto. I mean, if you're a singer and you want to study falsetto, study André Matos. The guy was an authority on the subject. And he was a fundamental he was a fundamental cog on the machine that brought heavy metal culture to Brazil. I mean, 99% of heavy metal singers in Brazil are bad imitations of André Matos. If you're Brazilian, don't tell me this isn't true. You know this is true. Like, that is the sort of influence the guy had. I had the honor of meeting him once. My band was actually the opening act for one of his solo shows. And he actually came by our dressing room and talked to us. He introduced himself. He asked about me, about my band. He demonstrated interest. He was very kind, even though he was very kind and sweet, even though I was nobody. I was nobody. So the world loses.
Well, that, and I mean no disrespect to take anything away from the moment, but that is one of the signs. How do you treat the people you don't know who they are? They're just people, right? Because especially if the world puts you on a pedestal, that goes to your head, or it does in many cases. So that's awesome. That's so refreshing to hear.
Oh, he was very kind and sweet, even though I was nobody. I was nobody. So the world loses not only an extremely and exceptionally skillful musician, composer, singer, but also a very kind and gentle soul. I'll leave you with a few words from André. My deepest, deepest condolences to his family, to his bandmates, to his friends and fans.
Se eu tivesse que ir embora desse mundo em breve, iria feliz. E gostaria de agradecer mesmo a oportunidade que nós tivemos até hoje. Porque a gente pode dividir muita coisa com muita gente. E isso é arte de verdade. Isso acho que talvez seja uma das únicas coisas que valem a pena nessa vida.
There's nothing more to say. I'll run my mouth on the next one.